Good evening to all the partners in the group, and welcome back to our trading sharing session. First of all, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year and send my late New Year greetings. Today is the 11th day of the Lunar New Year for the Chinese community. It is still the Spring Festival. So first of all, I wish all our partners and traders a good trading mentality and good results in the new year, just like the excellent results we have achieved in the past 2024. Similarly, today is our first transaction sharing since the beginning of 2025. I'm currently on a business trip as well, so the audio and video quality of today's video might be a bit lower than usual. In 2025, our group will have significant adjustments and upgrade plans. First of all, in terms of language teaching, we have expanded several varieties. This time, our team business trip is also with several teams that are working on indexes. With further contact, we may expand our educational products. For example, if there is a team with many years of experience in several major indexes, they will cooperate with us today. Then we will recruit more outstanding trading camps as our contracted instructors to increase the proportion and overall scale of funds of these traders. We will also enhance our online influence and urgently need to recruit and incubating and mentoring junior traders. As everyone sees the crossing of traffic signals, we will further strengthen the publicity and promotion of our offline ground activities this year. Okay, enough of the small talk. Let's take a look at today's market. The star of today's market is still gold. As you can see, gold is going down rapidly at this moment. It's a pity just now. The equipment debugging is not very clear. When the entire gold broke through the previous high point, that is, when it broke through the high point of 208 last Wednesday, it felt that the market might be reversing. In just a short span of 45 minutes, the market has already dropped by $20. In the insurance market, this is probably just a double market. What does a double market mean? For example, if you have a standard account of $10,000, after the high point has just been broken, you think that everyone in the market is going long, and a rare position difference appears above 2900, and you think that this silk is after the line is closed and it is in the air after 11 o'clock. If there hasn't been a solid bottom formed in the market, is there a high probability of a reversal? So suppose you made a short bucket of 0.2 lots of $200 at 29.05 with $10,000. Then 45 minutes later at this moment, you will make a profit, 4%. From 29.05 to 28.85 in just 30 minutes. You would have made a 4% profit, and if you had a 5% position, you could have made a 5% profit. This is the allure of the financial markets. Its volatility is modern than, for example, we just have an account. Let's take a look at it just now. The second reversal of the entire market. After the 5-minute line came out, it has now gained about 1.2 times, and it has set a stop loss at the cost position of 28.73 and 28.74. Suppose today's market really has a better performance. If it falls below the overnight low of 28.56, the profit of this quick trading account may be very ideal. This wave of the gold bull market might take a brief pause. First of all, this recent rise has been quite subtle, breaking through an ascending wedge formation and creating a unique upward channel. Additionally, as you can see, in the futures contracts there is a gap before February 1st at 27.70. And now the price is at 29.10. There is a potential retracement space of about $140. Goldman Sachs is the biggest bull on gold this year, but they also published a statement this week saying that gold might face a brief pullback. However, they remain firmly bullish on gold, predicting it will reach 3,000. So, where is this difficult pullback? They have given a very clear target, which is around 26.50. This entire wave of gold is expected to have a pullback of about 8%. Goldman Sachs is a major bull in commodities. including when oil reached 147 back in the day. Just 2 years ago, during the Russia-Ukraine war, oil quickly surged from 90 to 130. These are all masterpieces from Goldman Sachs many years ago. In the coming days, everyone should definitely pay attention to the quick pullback of the bears in the gold market. Once we see a series of consecutive bearish days on the daily chart, don't blindly chase after rising prices, because it is possible that this adjustment is deeper. At least we need to look at the rebound position of the monthly line level, then there is already a 15-fold rebound bow. This year, our metal collagen and our entire TradingLink, I invited several teams that were good at metal. I did not have a deep cooperation with them. Why? Because of the volatility of the entire metal gene. It's very high, possibly even exceeding that of energy. So those who excel in technical aspects can proactively reach out to us. We can form strategic alliances to improve the efficiency of our capital usage. Now, looking at crude oil futures have shown a fluctuating decline for 3 consecutive weeks. And you could say that this entire wave of bearish movement has been very difficult to navigate because it often experiences these super-fast surges. For example, every surge can be categorized as a washout for the bears within a descending channel, as well as a wedge pattern that entices buyers. It's very difficult to navigate because when data and event-driven market movements occur, everyone thinks the market is about to reverse. And his timing and technical positions are very complete. You can see that it went up, down, and up on Wednesday this week. You can check how many times it went up throughout the day. There were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 fluctuations. The 9th fluctuation happened after the judgment was made. Before the market closed, it had already reached the intraday resistance point, then surged up in the last hour, and after the market halted, it came back down. In such a super volatile market, we can share a tip. You can place a directional trade during the day. Suppose you take a long position during the day. There might be many opportunities to take profits, and by Friday, this market is likely to open high on Monday, which is very easy to catch. Why is that? Because on Sunday, there was a negative news event where the US increased tariffs on oil from Mexico and Canada, which is bearish news. However, it opened high, allowing you to quickly take profits on your long positions and switch out. If you switch out completely, your returns this week over the 5 days have been quite ideal, roughly from 75 to 70. The profit should be nearly 5 times. If we build a 2% position with $10,000 and the cumulative position is 2%, you will probably have a 10% profit. That's quite ideal. If we can iterate to 4%, we might see a 20% return, which is also very favorable. All right, this is the overall performance of the crude oil market. Wow. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Right now, we're at the bottom from yesterday, forming a doji star pattern that indicates a failed attempt to push higher after a surge. What is worrying about this wave of patterns is that it may be accompanied by a correction in gold. The short-term bottom of 100,000 may be established. What does it mean? While gold is rising strongly, Bitcoin has no inflation. However, if gold is in a downtrend, it will likely have to repeatedly test this bottom. If gold has already avoided this and has gone through this month's non-farm payroll data, then in the next 3 weeks of this month, it has a high probability of making a deep correction. In that case, Bitcoin needs to be managed carefully. On the overall front line, Bitcoin did not break as strongly and quickly as we expected. But again, leveraged contracts must have stop loss in a timely manner, and the exchange system's stop loss may not be easy to implement. For example, setting stop losses in MT5 is very convenient. You can see that it's quite easy. So, this wraps up our overall analysis and summary for this week. We also hope that in 2025, our partners will give us more support and attention. All right, wishing everyone a great weekend. May your trading go smoothly in the new year.